Hello, A Place in Space crew. We're back once again with a top 10. As always, it's the top 10 sales of the week for week 5 of the comic calendar year. I'm actually toying with a few other top 10s or top 5, so stay tuned for that. Okay, just outside, it was creeping around in about 11th or 12th, is Briar from Boom. And I just want to point this out because this is, much like Gru, it's the best book that no one's reading. Briar is also tied as the best book that no one's reading. In fact, you are reading it because it was about 11 or 12 in the charts. But imagine that Sleeping Beauty did not wake up with a kiss from the prince, but instead she woke up 100 years later into a dystopian, decrepit, cruel world where there's goblins and elves and orcs running around causing havoc, and you got yourself this, the 4-issue miniseries from Boom. It is my favourite book from the back end of last year into this year. 4-issue mini, one more to go. Get that on your sub. Search out the back issues if you can. We will help you if we can. Now onto the chart proper. In at number 10. Not seen this in the top 10. It was a slowish week. X-Force 37. Now what the heck's going on in this? Omega Red and Domino have found out about the Beast's secret clandestine space prison of all things, and they're not happy. And also Xeno, I think it is, that evil mutant-hating outfit is up to no good with their mysterious leader, the tattooed peacocked man, or something like that. Anyway, and at number 9, I tell you what, Blade is popular. Let's see how popular his daughter is, because it's Bloodline, daughter of Blade. Obviously popular to chart in the top 10. Flicking through this, it looks to be a family teenage drama, Buffy style kind of adventure. But don't worry, he's seeking out and hunting down and putting the mash down on the vamps. In at 8, it is Venom, the Dark Web tie-in. This one has got a lot of stuff going on. You've got Madeline Pryor, aka Goblin Queen. You've got Ben Reilly, aka Chasm. You've got Bedlam. You've got Normie Osborn. You've got the Red Goblin. You've got Ms. Marvel. And you've got, of course, the Big V himself. With only one part to go in this storyline, that might pop up in this particular top 10. Next up, I'm going to check this one out. Silver Surfer Ghost Light issue 1. Now, I'm going to bring this in because I thought, I wasn't too sure on some of the covers on the solicits, but the art, I'm bringing it in close. It's kind of got a Chris Samney vibe to it, with kind of a very kind of boldish, muted colour palette, but I'm really liking the art in this. I'm not going to show you too much because I want you to buy it. And it looks good. It looks interesting. I'm going to read this and I might even let you know what I think about it. That's your privilege. Avengers issue 65 up next. This is part 6 of the Avengers Assemble storyline. It says, reveal the true identity of Avenger Prime. And I'm behind on this, so I haven't even read part 1. But look at this. Look at all the stuff going on around the triangle. Phoenix, Starbrand, Namor, Valkyrie, Captain America, Iron Man, Nighthawk, Captain Marvel, Thor, Blade. That is a roster that's going to save the universe. 5 to go. So in at 5, Sana Starros. Now she claimed to be Han Solo's wife quite a while back. And then she toured around with Dr. Aphra for a bit and across the galaxy, and now she is in her own series. Not familiar with the writer, it is Justina Ireland, but take a look at this art. Pere Perez. It's really nice, highly detailed. I think this is a book that, even if you're not into Sana Starros, if you're into Star Wars, I think that could be a good one. Top 4 time. Miles Morales Spider-Man. I tell you what, there's a new villain on the scene who's trying to take out Miles's friends and family because this villain knows his alter ego, his secret identity, the last bastion of sacrilege for the superhero. No one should know the secret identity, apart from close relatives and friends, of course, and Alfred. But anyway, this is part 3 of the Trial by Spider storyline. Fantastic art by Vincentini. I need to catch up on that. I've got issues 1 to 3 in the to-read pile, but as everyone knows, if you're into comics, that to-read pile never gets smaller, only gets bigger. And at number 2, I'm surprised because there's normally a drop-off for issue 2s, but, sorry, this is charting at the 3 spot, apologies. It's issue 2 of Scarlet Witch. Wanda's opened a little shop called the Emporium, selling magical remedies and supernatural gubbins, etc. But who's come for a visit is good old Viv Vision. Come to say hi. Hijinks will ensue. I thought it could happen. I thought it could happen, people. I thought this book could finally get to the #1 spot because there's no Amazing Spider-Man this week. He's taken a week off. So I thought The Walking Dead Deluxe could finally hit the #1 spot, but it cannot. It's in at #2. Issue 56. This is the Dave Finch doing all the A covers. And I look down and I see that Spider-Man did not take a week off after all. Because it's the Dark Web finale #1.